Welcome to this video. Say it's an investment video. I see a lot of talks about people fleeing Dubai, right? In what's going on with the war, right? And they can't help me but just think about what is it Warren Buffett said, that famous investor that said that you should buy when there's blood in the streets. Like if I was like a property investor, right? I would go to Dubai now and I'd buy the properties and pennies on the dollars, because it seems to be a lot of British expats. Well, I don't know what if they were property owners, investors. I see where a lot of the British expats are catching a lot of heat. But this is why British people can never truly be refugees or migrants, because as soon as these people travel outside of Britain and anything happen, they run come back home. And it must be good to be that kind of migration, it must be good to be that kind of migrant to know, right, all right, if it goes sideways in this country, I can always run back to the same place where them used to talk about and say, I leave Britain because the crime is higher, I leave Britain because of taxation. No, you leave Britain because you convince yourself that Britain wasn't worth staying with. So you had to run away from Britain. And fair enough, you know what I mean? Like you guys are British people are born explorers, But them always like to go to distant land and claim that they conquered it. And then when it goes sideways, just like they back in a slavery, they would flee back to Britain. But for me, for the investment opportunities in Dubai now, and I would say to people, because every disappointment bring forth its equivalent, as Napoleon Hill said. Every disappointment bring forth its equivalent. So I think, like, for those who always sit on the sideline and wonder what it would be like to get in the property market in Dubai, now is your time. Now is your time. Like, make nobody fool you, right? This is like a great reset, because every now and then, like, life just reset itself. I don't think this war going to go on for like 10-15 years, and sooner or later, because ultimately all of these warmongers, they belongs to the same country club, and they'll be sitting down and say, we're losing money and we're losing billions and we're losing trillions, so it's time to put a end to this war. But it just come like with the COVID. Like, I remember I invested some money in the COVID time, and I made some money. Luckily, I did take it out and do other things with it, but it just showed me that during like crisis like now, it's time to invest. So for those who always want to get into the property market in Dubai, if I was sitting on maybe £100,000 or £200,000 and wonder what to do with it, I'd probably, if I was sitting at like some money, right, I would just try to get a flight out to Dubai and be like, yeah, you want to leave? Like, sell me this, you know what I mean? Like, I'd be buying, like, seriously, because the truth of the matter is, right, like, they said this one change Dubai, you know what I mean? The image Dubai has. But people have short-term memory. People truly have short-term memory, and it's like you have not had a regional war in that part of the world for like years now. But it's just because, like, we all know, or we all could sit down and debate what led to this war. Could it have been avoided? It's modern days. And it's really modern days, and this is like a situation like, why is people fighting war? Like, this is why nowadays they go on the social media, this young generation, this is why they are moving war to like a technology, because they use like drones and all, man. Because this true matter the fact, right? This generation and the generation coming behind, they don't want to out there fighting wars. They just want to live and live the best life. So, we don't know. We don't think we'll ever see a next ground combat. Even if this one are talking about putting boots on the ground in Iran. But I don't feel like it's going to escalate to that point. So if I was like an investor, and I just have to, this is where the Warren Buffett investment philosophy would truly come to place now. You have to buy when there's blood in the streets, right? When everybody's running away, and a lot of people is running away from Dubai. So for all of the people who always wonder what it is like, now it's time to get your money. And when these people running away, run to the fire. Run to the fire. Believe me, for my young investors out there, just now is the time to take up your £50,000 or take up your £100,000 and just head to Dubai. You cannot lose. You can't lose, because guess what? Dubai going to bounce back. Dubai is going to bounce back. Yes, they're going to take a reset, and yes, them probably have to go align themselves geopolitically different. Them have to go probably take a more neutral stance. I don't feel like they're going to allow America to occupy them country again. I don't feel like Dubai going to allow any country to really occupy it or set up military base. I feel like Dubai going to take a more, because you don't want to build all that beauty and then you get caught up in a. I feel like Dubai going to be a reset for Dubai to understand themselves and understand what they want to be in that part of the world. And I feel like Dubai going to take a more neutral stance. I don't feel like for the next 30-40 years you're going to ever live to see Dubai coming under direct attack, because they have aligned themselves with America or any other country. Dubai just going to be Dubai, and we're just going to be over here doing us, and whatever you got going on over there, just keep it over there. And I feel like that's the stance that Dubai going to take from our regional standpoint, because given the chance, Dubai would probably go back and redo things different, because that's not the country that they want to be. They don't want to be a war-torn country. They don't want to be a country that when other countries have disagreement, you're going to attack them and destroy them infrastructure. And I feel like Dubai is still a great investment. If I was an investor, I would not think twice to. In fact, if I was an investor and I have like a passport that I can travel, you'd have catch me in Dubai by now. If I was an investor, you would catch me in Dubai. I would be in Dubai setting up an office. Even when them a drop bombs and artillery is raining down, I would be in Dubai for the simple fact that while everybody is fleeing, while there's blood in the streets, now is the time to buy. And this is why in the book In the Richest Man in Babylon, you got to put down money for these opportunities, because we never going to see a next opportunity like this to own piece of Dubai, or to get into the Dubai property market, right? Or to start a business, where they want to start a construction business or whatever. Now is the time to look to Dubai. I just feel, and it's not even a promotion for Dubai, and I just feel like, you know what I mean? I just feel like sometimes people get shut out or get in too late, but then again, life presents you this opportunity. It's like COVID. Like a lot of people get a chance to get some blue chip stocks, and they have seen where the money like quadruple or 10x. They have a lot of people has done well in the stock market because COVID was like a great reset. And if you weren't in the stock market, COVID allowed you to get into the stock market, because it was just like as Warren Buffett said, blood in the streets all around. So if you're an investor, I'm an investor, I would still think Dubai is still a safe bet. Hear it here first. Dubai is still a safe bet. And if you are truly an investor, and have some money that you want to play with, some money that you can't afford to gamble, I would still think Dubai. Especially when you look in the news and see because there's a lot of people selling them apartments because people scared, you know what I mean? But they're, this is when you have to be brave. You have to go over there and find the British people and say, yeah, I'll take your apartment off your hand, or I'll buy out your lease, that office block. You go over there, you buy out the real estate. Because the truth of the matter is, once this cycle, within 6 months, I don't think this war going to go on for a full year. But once it all get around the table, once the people of the region identify the common denominator of the problem and eradicate the common denominator, which I'm not here to state who's the common denominator, but I feel like once the regional and the people of that part of the world say, you are the problem and we don't want to align with you, you are over there, we need back our country, our people need to be safe, this is how we plan to go forward, you're going to see a great demand. Now if you go over there and you buy up a few apartments, this is your chance. So the investors, don't let them fool you. Like, this is your chance to really go to still look down to a place like Dubai or Abu Dhabi or whatever they call it. Investors, this is the time. Warren Buffett, buy when there's blood in the streets, when everybody's fleeing. Now is the time for you to turn up, and now is the time for you to say, all right, I am brave. Because this is when you separate the men from the boys. This is when you separate the investors from the people or the persons who like investing, but they don't got the guts to invest. I always say top form, I always say will to power, I always say make the sacrifice and pay the price. Top form.